Hello, fellow babies. Welcome to day 377 of Quarantine Corner. And so we're back home, and it's just sort of refreshing just to be back home and just be doing a good old lovely song. I particularly like the song tonight. And there's a story behind it. Perhaps you did follow the instructions and you watched that little cartoon. Now, I'll tie all this together. You got to hang with me for about a minute, but it'll all hang together, I promise. So, this day in history was the first battle of the Spanish-American War. Do you remember the Maine? You ever heard that expression, remember the Maine? The Maine was a ship that was blown up in Havana Harbor, and they never really determined how it happened, but the American papers reported that it was definitely Spain that blew it up. And anyhow, so that and a bunch of other stuff, Spain, flexing its muscles over in this hemisphere. Anyhow, it caused a big war. And today was in 1898 was the first battle of it, the Battle of Manila Bay. It was, and it was commanded by Admiral Dewey, Thomas Dewey, who is Thomas Dewey. And so at a certain point, there was a boat called the Olympia. Oh, by the way, the Spanish Navy just got, wiped out. We just killed them. It was not even a contest. Anyhow, so the battle began when Thomas Dewey turned to the captain of the Olympia, whose name was Charles Vernon Gridley, and said, "Fire when ready, Gridley." Now, when I read this, I said, I've seen this. I've heard this somewhere before. And I Googled it and came up with Daffy Duck. And indeed, that's where I saw it before. Where Daffy Duck, in Talking with the Martian, he says a mixture between Gridley and Grizzly. But I remember it from my childhood, and that's where it comes from, this Battle of Manila Bay. Anyhow, so that, of course, led me to Lyle Lovett. It's a natural progression, I would think, because he wrote this lovely song called If I Had a Boat. And it doesn't have anything to do with, war and all that sort of stuff. It just has to do with having a boat and a pony, but it's just a particularly nice song, and I like it. And it goes like this. If I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. If I had a pony, I'd ride him on my boat. We could all together go out on the ocean, me upon my pony on my boat. If I were Roy Rogers, I'd sure enough be single. Couldn't bring myself to marry an old dale. Just be me and Trigger, we go riding through them movies. We'd buy a boat and on the sea we'd sail. If I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. If I had a pony, I'd ride him on my boat. We could all together go out on the ocean, me upon my pony on my boat. Now the mystery masked man was smart. He got himself a Tonto, 'cause Tonto did the dirty work for free. But Tonto was smarter. One day said Kemosabe, "Kiss my ass, I bought a boat. I'm going out to sea." If I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. If I had a pony, I'd ride him on my boat. We could all together go out on the ocean, me upon my pony on my boat. And if I were like lightning, I wouldn't need no sneakers. We'd come and go wherever I would please. I'd scare 'em by the shade tree, I'd scare 'em by the light pole, but I would not scare my pony on my boat out on the sea. If I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. If I had a pony, I'd ride him on my boat. We could all together go out on the ocean, me upon my pony on my boat, me upon my pony on my boat. Yeah, isn't that a pretty song? Leave it to Lyle Lovett to write a lovely song like that. Anyhow, I thought that was nice. And anyhow, so thanks for being here. As always, thanks. And I will see you tomorrow night on my pony on my boat.